Hi, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Cancer, this is a general reading, so it can be about anything and everything. If you hear me talk about love, that could be applied to your work life. If you hear me talk about work, that can be applied to your love. So throw it around how much you want, whatever resonates for you. I've set the time frame to basically all of July 2021. So we're going to have cards coming out here in the beginning, and then we're going to go deeper and deeper into the message. And at the end of it, there's going to be extensions. So if you feel like you resonate with this reading, you're welcome to come even to the deeper message of this message in the extended reading. The Observer, 49. Yang. Very masculine energy here. Number 1. Fiery masculine energy. And Blessed, 22. That's really beautiful. So with the Observer is all about maybe have been looking at something for a little bit too long, that you sort of have a little bit of a narrow way of looking at things. Like if you're in a situation and you think there's no way out of it, or you're in a situation and you think this is the only way, or you don't necessarily have to be stuck. But it's sort of telling you, we're going to see what this is about, but it's sort of telling you to take a step back and be the observer, take a different perspective, look at it from a different angle. And if you just take one step back, you're going to see that the universe sort of can come in with so many more things. It's like, and this traffic thing sort of appears in my mind, like that's just when you when you sort of were, I don't know if everybody has done this, but we were in school and we got to sit in the car and we were looking at, like, just when it was really pitch dark outside, and we just had the lights from the car, and you only saw exactly what the lights were, what the lights were lighting up. And then from the sides, they turn on this huge, I don't know what they are called in English, these huge lighting things, these lamps, that just light up the whole area. And then all of a sudden you saw, oh my God, there's a person right next to the car. It was for safety reasons, but it was so fascinating to me that, you're so stuck in just looking straight ahead that you missed everything that was going on the side. And there was so many more things happening, but you were so focused on just going where exactly the light was, or the focus was. So there's something with this, like taking a step back or lighting up more, like broaden your perspective. It's like you're going to get more information. You're going to receive more. Okay? And the fox there sits on a golden egg. So it seems like there could be a golden opportunity here for you somehow, some way. And then we have Yang, as I said. Number 1, brain, it's a new energy. It's a new beginning. We're starting something fresh. And it looks like you're creating it out of your bare hands. Those could be healing hands. Like you could be a great healer. You could receive a lot of healing right now. It's so funny because I always see this little baby owl in the middle there. It looks like a little baby owl. So to me, that's like new wisdom coming in, new information, new wisdom, new understanding. And all those stars sitting in your hands is like wish fulfillment. So it's like you're creating something out of your bare hands. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of fire moving forward, Cancer. And it's like, it's action. It's moving forward. And then Blessed. So 22, there's the stars again. And 22 for me is all about, now we're starting to see, the dream is starting to manifest. Whatever this is, like that you're creating out of your bare hands, or that you're, it might be that you've held a focus for such a long time. You're focused in on such, which is beneficial for you. So taking a step back to get more information might not be the thing for you right now. We're gonna see. The fact that you have focused in on something for such a long time, you're so in that spotlight, like this is what I'm going after. I'm creating it out of my bare hands, and you're starting to feel the journey of it. You're starting to feel the movement. you're being blessed with this experience that you now have created for yourself. 22 is when it starts to get going, with that fiery energy there with yang. That's also about action and moving forward. So 11 is more about the dreams and the fantasy and the wish that you have. 22 is when you start to see it come into fruition, come into manifestation. 33, when that starts to show up, it's like a done deal. It's here. So we're going to clarify these and go deeper into the message. So why is the observer here for Cancer, please? Why is the observer here? It's a very sharp energy, that's for sure. First card coming out. Wow. 2, 3, and Page. So I love this. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. What I'm getting with this, so we have 2 of Gabriel coming out. Then we have the Empress. 2 and then 3. And then the Page of Michael. So immediately what I'm getting with this is that somebody has quit their job or wants to quit their job to move into sort of their own business or start their own company or start their own. If you haven't like quit your job just yet, you have this grand idea about what you want to do. This could be like a hobby thing. You start at a hobby level and it's like a side business and you're just trying it out. Like you're just going deeper and deeper into the whatever this is that you're interested in, and you're just really just having all these wonderful ideas around this, and you're finding like-minded people. You're sharing the vision with somebody or a group of people that shares your vision. And I love how it's the 2 and the 3, and how I just talked about the 22 is I know 22 is the master number, so 2 is a different energy, but because we just talked about the 22 and then 2 and 3 comes out, and then to turn the page, it's like you're building this up. There's a build up. You're starting somewhere, you talk about it, you're including other people in your vision, they're sharing your vision, you're coming into your real power here. The Empress for me is all about confidence and worthiness, and it's interesting because this fox is sitting on this golden egg. And I'd say that the Empress is the golden egg, like she is the golden egg personified. Can you say that? Like she is all of it. She has a plan. She's going for it. She knows what she wants, and she's not holding back. I see a squirrel there, which for me is like out with the old and in with the new. And the 3, like I said before, it's when it's a done deal. Like there's something in Cancer's mind right now. You're set on, this is what I'm going to do. This is the explanation. These 3 cards are the explanation of the observer. And right now it's like you're very focused in. So it's not, it might be beneficial. It's probably always beneficial to take a step back every once in a while and just sort of look at it from a broader, broader perspective. Like, is this working out? Is what I'm still like doing still bringing me the juice? Like, do I feel passionate when I think about it, when I get up in the morning and so forth? Like every once in a while to sort of check in with yourself or take a step back and just have an overview. That doesn't hurt. That's so good to do every once in a while. But I'd say it's more and more sort of, it leans to the message here is that you have focused in on something for such a long time. And very much so lately on this one thing that you want to do. So I'd say it's more like stay focused as you have done. And you're starting to bring, like, there's starting to be momentum around it. You're starting to bring in people and circumstances, opportunities for you to just sort of the longevity of it, to just keep, you know, the famous, like, when do you know, when is the right time to quit something? If you're going at something like, I want this to happen, and you're going at it and you're going at it and you're going at it, and like for the longest time you go at it and it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen for you. Like, why continue? Continue as long as it's fun. Continue as long as you feel creative when you're doing it, as long as you feel inspired when you think about it. If you're sort of exhausted doing the thing that you're doing, that's sort of your inner being saying, this is not working, at least not for right now. And that could be that you have introduced resistance to it right now. But if you you just release the situation altogether, it can just fall into place because it wants to fall into place. I feel like you've been going at it for quite some time here, but it has only added value. It has added confidence and worthiness and a determined plan. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So it's like it really is telling you to keep moving forward with this, and it's going to be a success. Page of Michael for me is when we literally turn the page. Like, you had your focus, we're starting to see momentum, people and circumstances are starting to come in, more and more energy is being added to the situation. You're coming into more of I think this is the most defining thing. When you're finding that inner strength, you're finding that inner power or worthiness, once you sort of reconnect with your inner being, that's when stuff really starts to shift for you, because that's when you're in co-creation. You're going to be in co-creation with people and with projects and with situations that are going to be so beautiful and so inspirational and passionate and all of that. But the most important relationship and where you really get things moving is when you're co-creating not with normal humans, but with with humans, but rather with spirit. You know, your number one partner in crime is spirit. And once you step into this, like the worthiness, the reason why you feel worthy is because you're connected to your inner being. The only reason you're feeling not worthy is when you are having a little bit of trouble to find your inner being, when you're sort of not in alignment there. So this process has allowed for you to now turn the page of Michael. So Michael is all about action, moving forward, taking this plan or taking this idea into action, into fruition. Page for me is literally turning the page. We're now able to get this started, to plant this, it's not a seed because you planted the seed for such a long time ago, but to launch whatever this is that you want to launch. It's time for it. And Page also brings new energy and new messages. So keep an eye out, keep an ear out, put your ear to the ground and just really pay attention to what's going on around you, because there's going to be, I feel like there's a clear plan, like I said, that you have. You're so on, like, this is what's going to happen right now. And in that journey, you know, to not lose faith and to not lose passion and creativity and happiness around it, to just continue to understand that it's a journey. It's a beautiful journey. The only reason why you're set in your ways and you want to reach a certain destination, in my opinion, is that we will grow and find a little bit more of our own true potential. So it's about the journey. We hear that all the time. It's about the journey. It's not about the end result. So the reason why you pick the end result is so that you can have the journey that leads up to that. So there's something about really paying attention to the details, to the quiet voice, the whisper that is just there. If you're still enough, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna hear it. The guidance to move you forward. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So this idea or this plan of yours is really going to play out. An exciting new challenge. So the focus card, it's not even the focus card. The observer card is your focus. It doesn't say move away from it. It's the opposite energy here today. It says keep focusing in on what you're focusing in on. And then also the number there, we have 13. If we add those up, we have 13, which is the transformation. It's the death card leading to life. Like the old dies and the new comes in, and it's a big transformation. It's going into the feminine energy also. So I love to see a lot of the feminine energy, as we have a lot of strong masculine energy here as well. So that's the observer card. And now for the yang card, why this is here. Wow. One distinct card, like this is it. Ace of Gabriel. So much new energy here. New beautiful energy. New like success on the horizon for sure. There she is again. Where's the Empress? There. It's like the Empress is taking, like, there you are again. It's not gender specific, so this could definitely be for a man. This is the highest possible energy in any situation. You're sort of stepping into this really cool energy right now where you feel like everything is possible. You're on the move. You're moving forward with your plans. And Ace, like I said, success, new energy, beautiful new beginnings here. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. That is the creative forces right now. Number one being clarified by the Ace, so that's 1 and 1. So it's like in pure alignment here. It's really, really cool what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing, I want to say. It evolves you. Not involves, but involves too. But it evolves you. It grows you. And then blessed. I get to, then I'm going to read out the books. I will, but I'm going to just clarify it. So we're going to clarify why the blessed card is here. So the first card that jumped out was Knight of Gabriel. Again, a new energy, because I would say this is a new person. This is a new person coming in that could be really beneficial to your journey right now, like a significant player in your moving forward with this idea, business. So this new partnership with this person is going to be very, very beneficial for you. It can be a romantic partner as well. And because I've had so much like new energy here, because of the both the Ace and the number 1 and the Yang with new, like it just feels new with the Page. It's just new energy here. A Knight for me is also new energy. It can be like a little bit young and juvenile energy. It can be a little bit maybe not immature but naive, which is very beneficial here. It's like there's a, if you have this idea, you want to start up something, or you have this like you just have this idea and you start to attract like-minded people to share your vision, to what it is that you want to sort of share with the world, or share with whatever this is. It can be, it doesn't have to be shared with the world. It can be like on a very small scale as well, and only you know what this is about. There's something about, you know, for sure I did things in my youth and when I was really young that I probably would never do today, because when I was that young, it's like I didn't know any better. So I didn't know that I was, you know, some stuff is like, oh my, I can't believe I did that. And now it's like I know too much. I know too much. I wouldn't put myself through that again, or I wouldn't expose myself in that way, or I wouldn't, you know. So there's something about this new energy coming in, this new beautiful player in this scheme of your idea, that because of their youth and their like a little bit of naive, they don't have to be immature. That's what I want to say. They don't have to be, they can be so mature and they can so really, really know what they're doing. But because they're a little bit new and blue and naive in this world, they're an addition because they're not afraid. And then we have Six of Raphael and solutions. So the Six of Raphael, again, is talking about, like the Empress, like I said, the biggest game changer here is going to be when you really are accessing your inner being. When you really are coming in contact with spirit, and when you're co-creating, yes, with all these beautiful people, but you're co-creating the most with spirit itself, with your inner being, with the higher power. And so number 6 for me is all about that. It's all about the connection with your inner being. And also Six of Raphael is all about the connection and the beautiful balance within your inner child. So this is definitely like when your inner child is coming out to play, when your inner child is getting a voice again. It's almost like you've been shut down for quite the while. Maybe you've just been a grown-up and you've done what was expected of you. I feel like you probably haven't had all these new ideas or like many new visions or fantasies or passions for a while, and now it's like everything is coming to life. You're coming alive. You're becoming the Empress, and you're this high vibing energy right now, and that allows for the inner child to start to come out and play again. It says, embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. So allow for this inner child to take a part in this journey for sure. And then solutions, number 14. So yeah, I'm gonna read. It's interesting because I usually never read out in the bottom of this card. That's exciting too. There's like new ways of looking at it. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So what I'm seeing in this card, and it's very interesting because today I see it's like this big rock, this like magnetic it's almost like I want to say this is like a healing rock or something. It's like a place that is really, really beautiful. It's being highlighted. So usually I see that it's you being highlighted with all those like rays coming in. But today it looks like this big stone or big rock or like a little mountain that's being so highlighted in the back. Which brings me back a little bit to say, okay, here's to keep your eye on what it is, keep your eye on your prize, keep your eye on, so once, we can have this grand idea, and as long as it's a grand idea, we can be really passionate about stuff, and the more you sort of get into the details of the idea, the more people come in with their opinions and their good expertise that sometimes maybe, yeah, it's good to have them on, but sometimes it messes a little bit with your idea or with your dream, and then maybe money gets into the equation, and then there's other people coming in, and it's like more and more details to tend to care about. And so it's just asking you to just keep your eye. So maybe that's where the observer comes in a little bit as well. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on why you started to do this in the first place, so that you don't get sort of bogged down by all the responsibilities that comes with it. This is I feel like this is a little bit further into the future. So this is the time frame of July. I just feel like this startup or this new idea or this launching thing, whatever this is for you, we're just at the very early beginning stages of seeing it start to manifest. So this like tending to so many different people or so many different aspects, I feel like that is a little bit like further down the road here. But in one way, they're asking you to just keep your eye on the prize, like to be focusing on what it is that you said from the beginning that you wanted to do. And then sometimes also like take a step back. Like, okay, so remember Cancer, we're over here. Like continue to keep looking at what you said you wanted to do, and you're going to be brought there for sure. And 14, if you listened to me before, you know that 14 has been a number that has just grown and grown and grown. So 14 is all about It is all about solutions. It's all about empathy, friendship, kindness, grace. It's just the most beautiful energy to have around you right now, and you're in it. So I'm going to continue this in the extension and see what else I can find there for you about this, whatever this explosive, beautiful thing is. So if you feel like you're drawn to that or resonate with that, the link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Cancer, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye, guys.